What's going on, guys? Welcome to June's episode of Plus Club, the show where we play the games offered to us on PlayStation Plus throughout the month, and at the end of the month, we talk about it. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And quick reminders that we played Call of Duty World War II and Star Wars Battlefront 2. We do not know the games for July yet, so once those are announced, we will let you guys know. I'm sure you guys will know already once it is announced, but when we find out, we'll say it too. So until then, we don't know. But our game of the month, picked by Chris, is Divinity Original Sin 2, and we will be talking about that tomorrow. Also, you'll also notice Chris isn't here, so when we get him back on the show, we will have his opinions on the games we're going to talk about in this episode and his grades. And if he's not here for the Divinity Original Sin 2 episode, we'll do the same. So you'll still get his takes on that. Specifically, Game of the Month, because it was his pick, so I'd like to know what he thought of the game.
This happened last year, too. He picked Warframe and then wasn't available.
Yeah, he likes to fucking pick and dip. He fucking gets the hell out of there. We have Discord link down below. You can talk to us anytime, all the time. We're on iTunes, Spotify, and the podcast platforms if you prefer to listen to us. If you want your comment to be considered to be on TastyCast, you can type in hashtag AskTLG or some variant of that, and just put that in your comment. I'll look at that. I'll pick it for TastyCast. We have a segment where we read your comments, and we reply to them. Otherwise, I pick at random. So if I don't pick your comment and you're like, what the fuck? You didn't type that in. You should have typed that in. And we have a Patreon link down below as well. You can support the channel even further than liking, commenting, sharing, and watching the whole video, which is all appreciated. And if you put into the channel, it goes right back into the channel, so it's always appreciated. Thank you for even considering it and listening to me do my spiel. Plus Club, we played Call of Duty World War II and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Last month, we had task-oriented micromanaging games to play. That was the whole month. This month we got pew pew shooters, which I'm okay with. I like shooters. I like shooters a lot, actually. So it's been kind of a nice month. So I figure we should probably hop into Call of Duty World War II first, unless you want to talk about Battlefront 2 first.
The order does not matter.
Doesn't matter? Okay. So in case you didn't get a chance to play it, Call of Duty World War II is one of many of a very small series of games called Call of Duty that no one's heard of. This one's based in World War II. It offers a single-player storyline that's based in World War II. It has multiplayer based in World War II, where you run around doing random game types and shooting each other and unlocking things, typical Call of Duty stuff. And then it also offers zombies, where you have to survive waves until you die and start over again. And the whole thing is trying to get as far as you can when it comes to these waves, so you can brag to your friends and go, yeah, you got to wave 36, well, I got to 42, so get good. That's pretty much every single conversation when it comes to zombies. We both played it, and I'll jump into my impressions first. Okay. So I'm no stranger to Call of Duty. I've played pretty much every single one of them. I enjoy Call of Duty. I'll say it. I think Modern Warfare is a great Call of Duty. There's been some shitty ones, and during that period of shitty ones that came out, World War II came out. I bought it, and I played it when it came out, so I've played it quite a bit. This isn't a game I'm coming into dabbling with. I am revisiting it, though. And overall, coming back to it is a little rough. And not necessarily rough because when this game came out, I thought it was kind of meh. It's weird. When this game came out, Call of Duty was in such a rough spot that this game was celebrated. People were like, Call of Duty's back, baby! Because we had like Infinite Warfare and a couple other Call of Duties that were just very meh. In retrospect now, though, after playing where Call of Duty's at now with Modern Warfare, which I like quite a bit, it was almost a chore to come back and play this game. Starting with the story, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm actually a huge history buff, and I'm a huge World War II buff. So this game should be just screaming at me. But the story is so typical of when Call of Duty was getting really lazy and just doing what it does to make money, and it knows what people want to play and how they like to play it, and it just didn't try anything new or different. And this was no different. The story is, by the numbers. You start in an area, you go through the linear story while people yell at you, "Get over there, soldier! Cover me!" Blah, 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 blah. Just fucking people yelling and shit, while having cutscenes in between of like very Hollywood-esque conversations of soldiers during World War II. And honestly, I found it really boring. It was hard for me to get into it, which is really a shame, because if you made like a really good World War II fucking AAA shooter, fucking Battlefield, if they would have done it too, I would be so stoked. But nobody's really nailed it. It sucks. I have to look back at like the old like Allied assaults and shit as like the good World War II games. So that kind of sucks. Even though there's one on Steam I was looking at the other day that I kind of want to play. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the story at all, and that's kind of typical of a lot of Call of Duties nowadays. Though Modern Warfare has a cool single player storyline, though. Yeah, the multiplayer is uninspired in my opinion. Coming back to it really drove that home. I think the maps all aesthetically look neat, but when it comes to the layout of them, they are all still following the 3-lane system that I think is so fucking boring. They're all just really, really not interesting. So you're gonna run and find the people and shoot and kill them, but there's no like good choke points. There's no good like strategic areas to hang out in. It's very much built like a lot of the Call of Duties prior to it, where there's like there's a way to every point. There's like 5 ways to every point. So no matter what you spawn, there's a good chance you will get killed, regardless of skill, by someone who might have just spawned right next to you or near you, and they just happen to have walked out the door that you are not facing, and they get the drop on you, and it becomes the clusterfuck that Call of Duty is known for. Of just fucking you spawn, you die, you spawn, you die, you spawn, you die. They have all these weapons from World War II that I'm a huge fan of. They all feel like shit. They all feel like there's this period in Call of Duty where every gun slowly just all became guns with high fire rates, low recoil, even though in the game their stats will change of like this one has a little more recoil than that one. They all pretty much shoot like laser guns. There's like and there's no kick to them. The sound is just kind of like pop 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 pop, and there's nothing impactful about it. And again, I don't want to keep talking about Modern Warfare, but Modern Warfare really kind of fucking fixed Call of Duty for me, because they've addressed everything I'm bitching about in this game. And so playing that and coming back to this, it's been kind of hard for me, because I'm like, this is everything that I was not a fan of in Call of Duty, and they fixed it. So it's hard for me to want to come back to this. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the guns. I don't feel like any of them feel good. I don't like the maps. Specifically, I forgot the name of it, but the one with the giant fucking cannon on the railroad track, we played that, didn't we? Or is it someone else I played with?
That wasn't me. We played in like a busted up town.
We played the railroad one.
I don't remember.
Because it was that same game. I only played it once. So we played the town with the I forgot what they're called, but the fucking like little tram things.
I don't.
Anyway,
it's a blur to me.
We played that one. I hate that map. And then we played the one with the railroad in the middle, and I fucking hate that map because everybody just runs up to the center of it with sniper rifles and starts sniping from the top. And then you're running around in open fields essentially around that point. So everyone's just kind of fighting for that fucking point. And it's just so mind-numbingly boring. It seems like they've added some stuff since last time I played too. There's some maps I did not recognize since playing, which was nice to see, but they weren't good. One of the maps we played, it was like this gray fucking machine gun nest base. We're just running around there shooting people and shit. People running around flamethrowers, just shooting them everywhere. It's just chaos. My auto aim was sometimes very generous, too much generous,
aggressive,
to not being generous at all. Sometimes you'd be like, is there a guy there? Who knows? I'm like, well, I do. He's shooting me.
Yeah,
and then other times,
I noticed that part a lot.
And then sometimes it would just pull me to like a wall, and I'm like, so someone's out there then, I guess. So it seems all over the fucking place. Man, saying this out, just speaking this into existence is making me even more annoyed than when I played it. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. We played the zombies mode. I actually remember when I played this game when it came out, I was like, oh, the zombies mode is pretty good. Coming back to it, the zombies mode is pretty good. We're playing. Me and you played a couple matches together of like the online, just multiplayer, and then we went over to the zombies. Most of our gameplay was over there. We stayed there.
We played one match. It lasted forever,
over an hour. Yeah. And it was fun. I like zombies in Call of Duty. Some of them do it better than others. But that map, the default one in World War II, I still like. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of places to run around and utilize, and a lot of the power-ups that you can pick from really kind of change up the way you can play it. And I liked it. I have zero complaints about it. One thing I did notice though, and does affect my month playing this is every time I played it, there was a weird latency to the game, like a network thing. It was internet related for sure, because every once in a while I'd like turn and then teleport a little bit and shit, and it was really annoying. I'm remembering it now because it happened a lot when we were playing zombies, and I was like, I can't be dealing with a lag in zombies. Anytime there's a wave that starts, they're up your ass. Yeah. So like there's no time to fucking like go, oh, I can readjust from this lag. Like you gotta just hope you don't get fucking murdered when that was happening. Now, I'm sure this doesn't happen for everybody, but it was happening for me, and it didn't happen when I originally played the game, so it's a new thing, and it's not our internet because I play a lot of online games. I've not been experiencing that with other games, so something was up. Maybe there's a lot of people on there. Maybe my NAT type changed, which happens sometimes in Call of Duty, but I don't remember that. Normally you'll see fucking NAT type strict at the bottom. If it's it'll be in like red or something like that. So I didn't see that. So that was a big factor that was kind of annoying, but I'll overlook it quite a bit. But it's just something I should mention. But yeah, overall pretty underwhelming playing it again, except for zombies. I could see playing that again. I mean, I uninstalled this already, but if I for some reason installed it again and somebody wanted to play the World War II zombies mode, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to play it. So it's sad that's the best part. And some people who don't like Call of Duty will still go, I like zombies though. So it's the one Call of Duty I'm like, I guess I'm one of you guys, because it's the best part of that game is that mode. So that's my impressions.
Yeah, so my history is not so consistent with Call of Duty. I've played Call of Duty, Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare 2, and then it was Ghosts, Black Ops 3, and now this.
Yeah, it's sad you can go through like the 6 you've played.
Yeah,
because for me, I'm like, I played all of them except for like 2.
Those are the ones I've played. I've literally have tried other ones, but not enough to like say I've played them. So I guess my impressions, I'm not going to be able to like dig down the same way like you just did with like how the guns feel, how this feels, blah blah blah. All I can tell is like just from the perspective of like playing the game. I'm bad with directions anyway, so when we start talking about maps and stuff like that, I just get lost because they're just all the same until I play them a lot. Yeah. I mean, I'm the type of guy I can get lost in a cardboard box, so
it's true.
It takes me a long time to get used to maps, so I can't really like put that in my personal review of the game because it's just not fair. As far as like the guns go, I can't think of one that really stood out to me. They all pretty much felt.
Wait, go back real quick. I get where you're coming from when it comes to maps, but did any map stand out to you? Did you enjoy a map?
No, but I can't say that about any Call of Duty. So,
have you enjoyed a map in any video game? Like Halo, Blood Gulch?
No, not really.
You don't care about maps?
Apparently not.
That's a revelation. I've never asked you this before, so it matters a shitload to me. If you could have a great first person shooter, you have shit maps, I'll play it still, but I won't be happy.
So there's no maps I love, for example, but there's a map that comes to mind that I hate. It happens to come from a Call of Duty. In Ghosts, there was that one map where there's just a bunch of like
Scotland or Ireland.
Yeah, and it's just a bunch of stone walls everywhere. Yeah. I hate that map.
Visually it looked cool, but that's the biggest problem with Ghosts is all their maps are fucking huge.
There's just too much open space.
Huge.
It's ridiculous.
Well, you spend so much time running around with nobody around you too.
Yeah.
That when you ran to someone, they would probably be fucking behind you somewhere shooting you, and it just sucked. So
yeah, so that's kind of a hard one for me because I guess I'm mostly indifferent unless I just hate it. Otherwise, it functions the way it's supposed to. And I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah, and then like gun wise, I kind of agree with you. Like all the guns kind of just like feel the same. Yeah. So like I there's no gun I love.
Me neither. It should be the Thompson, but nope.
Yeah, and that also being said, there's no gun I hated
or PSSH.
They just all functioned. So there's no excitement for me there. Multiplayer, I was out of my element, obviously, because I don't play these games a lot. So I don't want to go too hard on that either. Just mostly, I felt like I did pretty all right for someone who hadn't played this game. Specifically in that street when we did hardcore, I felt like I did better than when we didn't do hardcore. Mm-hmm. Mostly because then I could just rely on reactions to to get those kills versus like, you know, when you have a bunch of hit points and someone knows the map, they can like duck away and heal up and stuff like that, and then I'm just lost again, and they can come back and get me. Versus like, you know, getting the drop, getting the kill, you know, type of thing. So, yeah. So yeah, multiplayer was a pretty big just like meh experience for me.
Same.
Single player, I did play a little bit. I agree with you with the Hollywood thing. It feels like a movie, so it doesn't really leave any like big impressions on me, just because it was very, I guess, expected, and not like I called it type of expected, but like, you know, the whole time I was just like, okay, this makes sense that they're doing this. This makes sense they're doing this, and like I don't remember any of the characters' names, any of the dialogue, and you're just pushing through map to map to map. So like, as a counter to that, playing Black Ops 3, I really enjoyed the story. I thought it had some really interesting ideas that were in there. Cool. I love
they went crazy with it.
One, I love the idea of like the like neurally connecting to people and like experiencing part of their life type of deal, and it was just a fun storyline, and it was co-op, which just gives it more points. So.
Which they didn't do again, which was so fucking cool. It had replayability, it had leveling up. Like, god damn, what a missed opportunity. My problem with fucking World War II's story and a couple other Call of Duties in that midsection is you play the early Call of Duty games, and they really kind of made these cinematic experience that were really cool. But more specifically, you play Modern Warfare, the first mission, and the wet work mission, and you're doing this quiet mission on this fucking ship out at sea. And then by the end of it, the thing gets fucking blown up and starts sinking. I get the fuck off it. And it's like this whole event. It has this pacing of like slow and steady. Let's do this quiet. And then shit goes bad. And you're like, fuck, we got to get the hell out of here now. And then you play Modern Warfare 2. And there's like these fucking crazy pacing missions of like the EMP goes off. You see it from fucking space, from that guy's perspective. And then you're down on the ground. And you're just kind of going through the city. You don't know what the fuck's going on. No one knows what the fuck's going on. The Russians are like confused and shit. Like they're trying to get people out of the fucking tanks and shit, and you're killing them. And it's just got this cool pacing. And then you play this game and some of the other Call of Duties around this time, and this got lazy because like you start up and it's just like showing old footage like World War II was an event that everybody has seen. You watched Saving Private Ryan and all these other movies. It was a big deal. And then it starts out at D-Day, and it's just like typical people falling in the water. It's like, get up, soldier, go, move, use the Bangalore, throw it in the barbed wire, and you do all that stuff. And then at the end of it, it's just fucking plays, you know, trumpets shit, brr, 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 and then like it goes to a cutscene where it's like got the guy from fucking Transformers. He's like, you soldiers did good, we gotta keep pushing, World War II, we gotta win the war against the Nazis, blah 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 blah. And then goes to the next mission, which is like, all right, now you're in an old World War II town. Shoot everything that moves.
I will say the D-Day mission was probably the highlight of the whole single player that I played. They could have
done it fucking better.
They could have, but at least like there was like more of like the objective type stuff, because I did feel like eventually the objective was just get behind the tank so you don't get shot. Okay, move forward, move forward, move forward. Okay, get in the AA gun, shoot down the planes. Like, I don't know. I guess it just feels uninspired.
100%.
Yeah.
It's just by the numbers.
Yeah.
Like what's D-Day? Well, I watched Saving Private Ryan, so just do that. What happens when you get off the boat? Well, the NPCs are just going to run in different directions. Everyone's going to be making a lot of noise, but there's no like specific things happening there. And you're going to run up the beach, and if you stand behind some stuff, you'll take a little less damage, and when you come out, you'll die instantly, which I mean, like, I guess in real life it'd be like that, but like it's just like, just make it up there. Just get up there and throw that Bangalore in there. You've seen the movie. Just do that.
And then it's hang out in trenches.
You got no other like stories you could tell from D-Day. Like there's so many people that fucking died that day. Like there's so many stories. There's so many people who survived that day. You don't have to just do the by the numbers fucking Saving Private Ryan fucking thing. And then just have these fucking little cutscenes in between. They're just shit. That's the thing that Call of Duty used to be really good about, is like the story was told through these fucking cinematic events that were happening. And now it's just like, hold on a second. Just watch this movie real quick.
When it's very
all right,
ADD,
now go shoot shit.
Because it's like instant. Like that mission's really, that part of that mission is super short.
Sure.
So,
and that's something that Call of Duty got into around Modern Warfare 3. I started noticing it. And Black Ops. The stories seemed like they're in fast forward. Like they're just trying to get you through it. Like you're in a fucking a car, and then all of a sudden a car next to you goes boom, and then the car's like, and then everything starts going, jets are going, and then also you get out, it's like, get up, soldier, and he starts shooting shit. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened, dude?
Yeah.
Like, slow it down a little bit. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I did get a moment. If you can check my Twitter down below, I did post a clip of a fun little bug that happened while I was playing. There's supposed to be this serious cutscene happening, and one NPC is just running into a pole the whole time. So
He wasn't done. He's ready to fight. Let me at him. I can do it.
And then we played.
No, little Skippy, you gotta stay behind. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Wasn't done. He needed more action.
I'm ready to fight for my country. I'm a good soldier. You know what to do. Hoorah.
Hoorah. Yeah, then we played zombies, and you pretty much said, most of what I would just be repeating. The only thing I could say is it was the part where I had the most fun playing the game. Though I find a lot of stress in that mode, so I can't play it a lot. Like that one round, I was done. Like I was like, okay. So
I play that game on autopilot. I'm just like, don't die.
I do it first, but then like towards like where you hit your skill wall essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I started like just stressing out really bad about it, which is on me, not the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you play it enough, inevitably you're gonna die.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the
for
game.
sure.
You're gonna fucking lose. He's trying to get.
And I don't
further.
feel bad about
Yeah.
the deaths. I just
Just like when you play battle royales with people, some people will get like really upset every time they die. I'm like, dude, you're gonna die most of the time.
yeah.
There's only one person or one team that's gonna win this whole thing. You're just trying to get as high as you can.
Well, anything competitively, you're gonna lose eventually.
Yeah, but if you're playing like a team-based, my team versus your team, and you've got a good team, you're going to be fucking steamrolling all day. You're going to get a couple losses, but for the most part, you're just going to kick ass.
Well, sure, it's like someone who
that always feels
understands the
good.
mechanics of fighting game is gonna win more often than not.
For sure.
But you're still gonna lose every once in a while.
But like in a battle royale, the odds are against you to win.
Sure,
If you're winning all the time, you're probably pretty fucking good.
1%.
Yeah.
So that's bad math, but anyways,
You get it,
yeah, the odds are not in your favor.
So to get stressed out about fucking not winning, I've played people like that. Like, God damn, every time I'm down, I'm like, dude, this is the fucking game. This is what the game is.
It's not a not winning thing for me in this. It's more of a like I start feeling very overwhelmed. So, but I also don't play shooters very often, so I don't have a comfort there. I know the more I play, that feeling would just go away.
For sure.
So that's why I said it's not the game. That's me, 100%. But I did have fun with it. It was interesting. Because I haven't played every zombies mode. I always am very impressed by the scale of the map they have.
Yeah.
Because I always expected it to just be like a box you survive in for a while, and it's not.
Well, Treyarch made zombies, but they really got crazy with what zombies meant. It wasn't just a game where you're standing there defending yourself, but like there's this really cool storytelling and like expansion of secrets and like moving forward. There's an intrigue to moving deeper and deeper into the level while trying to survive harder and harder monsters. And that's kind of part of it too. Not just the waves, but how far can you get into all the things you can unlock that inevitably can help you survive longer. That is a really cool system. It's not just a horde mode like a lot of games have.
Yeah.
There's way more to it. And this game was made by Sledgehammer, and so it wasn't Treyarch. And I think they did Treyarch's system justice.
And I wouldn't be able to comment on that so much, but I do. The thing I think it succeeds in that Call of Duty I think is kind of like forgotten about, or games in general have kind of forgotten about, is it's very gamey. It feels like a game.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, a huge factor of the fun there. It's not really, you're not taking it so seriously. You're just like enjoying yourself and playing this game, and there's secrets and like, I don't know. A lot of that's kind of lost these days, and it's kind of a bummer. But
Yeah, it is super gamey feeling.
yeah, and I like that. And I wish more games would like toy around with that a little bit, because you can have a serious game, but you can have modes like Call of Duty does here, where you have something that just kind of like throws the seriousness out the window and goes, here, let's have fun.
I wish they would release just zombies Call of Duty that has all the prior zombies and maybe some new maps. Obviously, they've all been made by different devs under Activision, but and then some of them have different systems of leveling up or whatever. But I feel like you could either have an overall system that works for all the zombies, or just have the zombie modes that have those systems. Like some of them have like the fucking I don't know, like gumballs or some shit. And then the other one, this one that we played had like, the power ups, stuff like that. Have the maps that were under that system in a respective category and blah blah blah, and you can just go through and play them. Just because.
Or just queue up for a random one or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'd be cool because there's a lot of people out there who aren't even fans of Call of Duty that I feel like would play that.
I'm not trying to give Activision ideas on how to get games in more people's hands because they know exactly what they're doing. But I feel like a system like that could easily be a free-to-play model as well.
That's what I was thinking too. Or do what they do with Modern Warfare or Warzone and have maybe part of it or some of it free so people can come in and play and then...
Yeah, and I would just hope the only thing they sell is like cosmetics at that point, though.
Yeah.
Because that's a good way to ruin
They've been doing a good job with Warzone. A shitload of people play that.
No, that's
I know
great.
Some people who picked up Modern Warfare after playing Warzone.
I think most people understand the free-to-play is about if you want to make money is the cosmetics at this point because that's where people aren't going to complain.
Well, yeah, that's the one area there's no war over. Nobody's pissed about that.
Yeah, and people like us, if we like something, we'll find a reason to support it.
Yep.
So
100%.
So to wrap this up, my only positive experience was in zombies, and I don't think I could come back to the old time because it stresses me out, and I would have to have people to play with. There's no way I'm playing this game by myself. So, though I do appreciate the opportunity to play it because I don't buy Call of Duty. I bought Ghosts originally because I think it was a launch title, and I needed a game for my PS4, or it was early in PS4.
I kind of sold it on you too, just because I was telling you it had that mode where you could build up your team or whatever and play against other squads without actually having to play against real people. And then you needed a game that was modern. You wanted
I needed something that was a PS4 game.
Yeah.
But I didn't end up keeping the game. I ended up trading that in. So not something I do very often. And then Black Ops 3, I think I still technically own that one. So
probably
because I did actually enjoy that game, and I didn't even play the multiplayer in that. So
don't really need to. There's plenty of single player. It's so annoying that they fucking in Black Ops 4. Not only did they get rid of the single player, which people who never talked about single player ever were pitching about it, but that they didn't continue that. That would have been such a cool standard to know that you're gonna have multiplayer. It's gonna be Call of Duty. You're gonna have the zombies. It's Call of Duty. But now to have like a 4-player cooperative. Single player storyline that's gonna have progression in it. I mean, like that's just expanding and making it better and better. I loved it.
Yeah, no, I liked it too. It was a lot of fun. And you could up the difficulty if you need a challenge. So I mean, like, I don't know. It was really, like you said, it's kind of a bummer they got rid of that. There's things that have been in Call of Duty that I wish still existed. Like I like the squads mode a lot too. It was a reason for me to play the game by myself. I didn't need other people to play with me in that case.
But you still were interacting with people in a roundabout way.
And it's still technically competitive. So, and it's funny because I have found in a lot of even like mobile games and stuff like that, that's the kind of competitive that like I will play and actually find some enjoyment in as well. Like playing against people's bots, essentially. So
yeah, you're not a big fan of indirect or direct competition. You do better with indirect competition.
Yeah. Well, yeah, stuff like, even though I'm not super competitive in it, but like Trials where, it shows the scores and stuff like that.
Which is indirectly competitive because I do the same thing. I see someone beat my time, I'm like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
But you also get to do it at your own pace. You're not racing them in the moment.
Yeah.
So you can do whatever.
Yeah, for sure. It becomes a challenge.
Yeah.
Versus I'm going to beat you right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, I mean, that was pretty much my impressions of the game. Overall, it was Call of Duty, for me. Obviously, for you, you can have more nuanced opinion about it. But for me, I mean, it was Call of Duty with one part of it that I would probably revisit. The multiplayer was a big meh for me. The single player, I have no interest in beating it. So,
yeah, let's jump into recommendations then.
Who are we selling this game to? People play Call of Duty or playing Call of Duty.
Well, yeah, and they played this one already.
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to recommend it to a Call of Duty player. And they probably already know this too and agree with it unless they did like it. I know some people did dig this game. But if you have stuck with Call of Duty and you're playing Modern Warfare at this point, or you've played Black Ops 3 or 4, or fucking any modern Call of Duty that's not this, I can't recommend you go back to this. This is definitely one of the lower points. One of the higher of the lower points of Call of Duty, because there's way worse Call of Duties than this, but this is still part of that time where it was feeling uninspired. They made a whole new dev just to start trying to make newer Call of Duties to do that fucking 3-year cycle thing, and it didn't help. Now Sledgehammer, I think, is working on. I mean, they helped work on Modern Warfare. They completely dissolved them into the other two companies because this game did okay. So when it comes to recommendations, I would recommend this to anybody who is looking for a World War II shooter in modern day that has a story and that has online multiplayer. If you've played them all already, like you're bored and you're like, man, I wish there was more World War II shooters. I'm with you. I wish there was too. We just didn't get any. We got fucking two kind of failures of it with Battlefield and fucking this. So I would recommend it to you. If you're a fan of zombies, this one does have a good zombies mode in it. So I would recommend it to you as well. If you want a single player experience that's a World War II story, I would recommend it to you loosely. I don't think it's a good story, but if you're just like all about World War II stuff, regardless, and you can kind of take that's a lesser story, you might like it a lot. I don't know. I would recommend it to you. But this is not a game that I really could recommend to a whole lot of people, because if you want a Call of Duty, I can recommend you a better Call of Duty. If you want a World War II shooter, I could probably recommend you maybe some older ones. I don't know. There's some on Steam I haven't played, but I hear good things about, like Hell Let Loose. I want to try that. Yeah, I would recommend this based off the zombies mode pretty much. Outside of just if you're done with everything and you haven't played this, for certain reasons I would recommend it to you. But yeah, if you're like, man, I still love Call of Duty Zombies so much, I'd be like, well, World War II had a pretty good zombies mode. Did you play that? If you didn't, you should check it out. But I don't know if I could tell you to go fucking. Hopefully you got this and you downloaded this for free, but I couldn't tell you to go spend $40 or $60 on this game for zombies mode. So it's really hard. This is one of those games, like I can recommend it kind of, but there's some Call of Duties I wouldn't recommend at all. Like Infinite Warfare, I would not recommend that game to anybody. It was one of the weakest Call of Duties ever made, and it's a game that I think we should fucking forget about so that Call of Duty will not do that again. And luckily, the people who made that made Modern Warfare, so they definitely stopped because they made a really good game after they made a really shitty game. So that's kind of amazing to see. Normally, you don't see that big of a shift, but they did it. They nailed it. And Warzone's one of the best battle royales, in my opinion. So they really fucking just nailed it with Modern Warfare. So much so that it's so hard to look at these games and go, would I recommend it? So I don't know. I'm kind of just babbling here. I don't know really who I would recommend this to outside of a fan of Call of Duty Zombies that might not have played this, or somebody who is out of World War II games and didn't play this. I would loosely recommend it. Other than that, this is a game that I kind of would be more inclined to forget about.
Yeah. I mean, all I can do is echo the zombies aspect of it. I think that's pretty much the high point of the game, and I don't think there's too many people out there, maybe outside of like me and Chris, who can play those modes and like, enjoy them. But most people have already probably played this game.
Yeah.
That are interested in it. So
it's one of the biggest series in the world. So I mean, like it's hard to think.
It's tricky. It's like telling. It's a weird example, but like the new Madden's out, and you're trying to tell someone to go back and play like 16 or whatever.
Yeah, like a lesser version. Yeah.
And I'm talking out my ass here. I don't know shit about Madden, but
yeah, someone's like, that was a good one.
Yeah. See, but if you have an interest in like having like all the zombies games, for example, and you do enjoy like hopping between the different systems and stuff like that, I mean, do it. The zombies, as someone even who isn't into Call of Duty, found it was enjoyable, minus some weird networking things that happened, and then obviously my personal issues that I have to deal with when I play anything high stress. But yeah, I don't know. Other than that, like I feel like people who play Call of Duty buy them all anyways. As I've seen it, even in my personal life with you and people you play.
It's the Madden and FIFA of shooters.
It's a sports game, 100%. Like in that regard. So,
like I do.
It is a hard recommendation for me because I can't get excited anyways about this kind of stuff. So I have to just kind of go, did you play that one? Are you interested in Call of Duty? Okay. pick it up.
Well, it's tough too because it's Call of Duty. So you already have the people who are going to play it, people who are kind of like, I'm not really into Call of Duty, but they're open to it. And then the people who are, for whatever reason, whether they actually have played Call of Duty or they've never played it, are like, fuck Call of Duty, I hate Call of Duty. So it's already kind of hard to have that conversation anyway. And anyone who is already into Call of Duty is playing Call of Duty. It, like I said, it's the Madden of shooters.
And the most modern one.
Yeah, and like I am one of those people who buys the new Call of Duty every year, and I'm like, this one sucked, this one's good, whatever. I'm never fucking super hyped on COD, but I just know it's gonna be a solid fucking shooter, specifically on the multiplayer aspect. But other than that, it's hard to fucking recommend because this one specifically, if you were to ask me, if you were someone who doesn't play Call of Duty regularly, so you're not picking them up every fucking year, and you're like, which Call of Duty should I play? I'd be like, okay, what are you looking for? Single player, and then I could go off of them. This one would not be on the list anywhere.
Yeah.
What do you want? Multiplayer versus? This one wouldn't be on that list at all. I'd recommend you so many other Call of Duties before this one. Zombies, I would mention it. It's not the best one, but it's got a good one. There's some that had kind of shitty zombie modes. But so it's fucking hard. Like this game's kind of like a black sheep of the fucking series, like Infinite Warfare and a couple other ones.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, I can't really think of anything else to add, so
If you're a fan of Josh Duhamel, where the fuck his name is, the guy from Transformers, Duhamel, where the fuck, I don't know what his last name is.
I was trying to think of something else he was in, but as soon as you said Transformers, now it's stuck in my head. So.
The whole movie, he's just out in the desert going, we gotta back up these Transformers, hoorah! And they're like, hoorah! And then you just watch the fucking Transformers.
Was he not in something else?
He's been in a couple things. I think he's in some romantic comedies or something. He's like a 6 out of 10 attractive guy.
Okay.
So he's in a couple things, but outside of that, he's Transformers and Call of Duty World War II.
All right.
That's his career. Other than that, I don't know shit about the guy. We already did recommendations, so let's go into grades. I feel like we didn't recommend it, so I'm like, let's get into recommendations. I'll grade it. C-. I'm going to give it a C-. It passes, but barely. I would grade it higher if it was only the zombies mode. I'd probably go in the B range for zombies, but because the rest of the game is not only kind of meh, but feels like a chore when I play it, that's 2/3 of the game that I'm just like not interested in. I've played it plenty, not interested in it. And zombies is fun. I can't play it all the time. I'm not like a huge zombies fan, but I like playing it every once in a while. It's like a fun little thing to do every once in a while. So I mean, if I was grading it without the zombies, I'd probably be in the D range, close to an F. If I was doing the zombies only and not the rest of the game, I'd be in the B range. So I feel like I got to go with the C- just because most of the game is not that great for me. But I can't give it a D because I don't think it fails at anything outside of getting me excited. But it's not bad. It's just, as it exists compared to other games like it, specifically in the same genre or the same series, it is a very weak entry to all of it. It's better than a couple of them. I mean, I would give Infinite Warfare a fucking D- probably, or an F. There's a review for you. But because I hate that game. But this one is just such a fucking blur when it comes to how I feel when I play it. So much so that I was getting frustrated when I played it before we did the zombies mode because I was like, there's other games I could be putting this time into right now. I almost was annoyed. It's weird. So anyway,
I mean that's part of the or that is a result of the show sometimes though.
Sure.
Is that, we're getting put in positions where,
which I love because now we get to talk about it. It's content for people to watch, but I like having these conversations.
For sure.
And I don't want every episode for me to go, it's awesome, it's great, I love it so much, blah blah blah. Like sometimes I'm like, it's not that great.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I'm having a hard time because I want to say what you said, but at the same time, like,
it's real easy. You can just repeat me verbatim.
I
I won't judge.
I'm like leaning towards like D+ as well, but then you kind of called that a fail, and I don't think the game fails.
Yeah, I have to give it a passing just because it does what it's supposed to.
I guess I'll have to say C-, because the game functions.
It's a weak C- for me. But
and just to echo what you said, the zombies is the only highlight for me. As far as like my thoughts after this episode, even I probably am not going to think about this game ever again.
I forgot about it until it got announced for this. So, and I was like, fuck, I gotta play that.
Yeah. So like I don't really. I don't see myself ever playing this again unless like an organized session with people I know happens, and I just don't see it happening.
That's not gonna happen
Yeah, so it's just thanks for letting me try it.
unless community pick this year for our game of the month happens and everyone votes for this. I will probably not play it again.
For sure.
I'd be pissed if that happens now.
You're just setting us up.
I know 2 people who would be fucking down to coordinate, get that happening. Somebody wanted a fishing game last year. I would have played that.
That sounds all right to me. It's relaxing. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. We've already talked about this enough. It's C-.
We talked about this way more than I thought we were going to talk about it too. 2 C-minuses. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of Call of Duty World War II. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's your favorite aspect of it? Do you disagree about the story? Do you like the story? Does it get better? I haven't beaten it. I couldn't find it in me to do that. What do you think about the multiplayer? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I know some people enjoyed it, but I feel like in retrospect now that there's been better Call of Duty since, it's hard to look at it and go, it's good. But at the time, I feel like it was just like a little better than the bad ones that came out before it. So people were taking anything they could get. I was one of you. Or do you not like it? What's your favorite aspect of it? What's your favorite game mode? Mine typically is I like to play hardcore in Call of Duty, and I like search and destroy because I like having stakes. I like having to go, I got to play smart, otherwise I'm going to die. Deathmatch gets boring for me because you're just running, killing, and leveling. What do you think about the zombies mode? What is your favorite zombies mode in Call of Duty? Do you not like it? Why don't you like it? And yeah, let us know everything and give us a grade too. Let us know everything you're thinking about in the comments below. Second game we played this month was Star Wars Battlefront 2. I don't even know why this is still up. Sorry. If you didn't get a chance to play that, it is essentially the second of the DICE-made Battlefront games, which take after DICE-made Battlefield games, where you play big, like 32, 64 team versus other 32 to 64 team. I don't know if it's 64 on console, but I know on PC it was. Battle modes where you essentially take points, fight over the points, try to get well, in this it's interesting. There's a lot of game modes, but it's essentially big team battles. There's other modes than the one I was going to explain. But in this, you play as different Star Wars characters and soldier types in different eras. This has 3 eras. It has the the prequel trilogy, the fucking
Classic.
classic one, and then the fucking shitty Disney one. It has maps from all those eras. I'm doing a horrible job explaining this. Has all these different types of soldiers that translate across the different eras, and then it has heroes from each era. Like Han Solo, Grievous, their vehicles, Boba Fett, Rey. And yeah, we played it. One session we played for like 11 hours, which was pretty crazy. We got a lot of people to play with us. It was really neat. We had I think 6 of us playing together, which was really cool. I actually wanted to do that again, but it just never happened. But yeah, we both played it throughout the month. How about you start with your impressions first?
Okay. Well, I mean, coming into this, it was more of a opportunity to see how far the series would come, because the original game, I remember playing in, I believe it was an early open beta, and it was
I explain it every time as the first Battlefront and Battlefront 2, both times I played both of them in early, like when they first came out, they feel like very premium, visually made free-to-play games.
Yeah.
Because of how hollow the experience was and how hollow the gameplay was, but really great-looking games.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was really kind of expecting that with maybe some more features. And the one I highlight here is everywhere, online when people talk about this game, as the years have gone on, everyone keeps saying they fixed it. And I was just like, I mean, really, how much could they have fixed it? And honestly, coming into and playing it, it was a lot more of like a full game. I would argue it should have been the starting point, but it is what I kind of expected it to be. It is still like a light Battlefield, but like it is full game that I actually found myself enjoying playing. So was very surprised to see that it had multiple game modes, especially like you were saying, there's just the big modes where like you take the checkpoints, or like you start there, then you end up on a ship, and then you're trying to destroy their core, and it's a back and forth until someone's ship is destroyed, which can take fucking forever. If I have one complaint,
Yeah, there's like 5 points you got to take, and you have to have the majority of the points taken to even accumulate points. Unlike other games where it's just tickets being diminished, and that's by kills and by points you have. This is different. You have to have the majority, otherwise you're not gaining points, which is really interesting. And then once you win that scenario, you have to go attack the losing team's ship. They have to defend it. You're trying to take out 3 cores, essentially. If you fail that within a certain time limit, you go back to the Battlefront, go back to the front, and you fight each other again there. And then if you win, you go back and you continue where you're at on your last assault. Or if you lose that time, now they attack your ship. And the system can really make matches last a long time.
yes. So, and they do have some stuff in there to try to like speed it up a little bit, because if you end up back on the planet, for example, they start off in a more defensive position, and you have to run back in still. So
Yeah.
it is trying to give the edge to someone to try to push the matches. Unfortunately, though, if the teams are even and one's just a little better, you just kind of end up in this weird back and forth. Like one team's better at assault in open maps, but then in closed maps, the other team's just better at defense. You stalemate for a long time. So
Yeah.
I mean, that being said, it is still a fun time. The guns, for the most part, feel pretty good, which I was really surprised about, because I always get kind of worried when you have like laser weapons in games, because they all just kind of go pew, 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 pew. And like, how good can they feel after a while? And they do feel pretty different in this, and they have some pretty creative takes on different weapons. The only gun I didn't like, and I'm sure it gets better if you level it more, but the sniper tree is really lackluster.
Yeah, specifically because the other 3 are really good.
Yeah, and you have to get to them, right? So, and I just don't want to play it enough.
No, I mean the other 3 classes
starting off.
are all great.
Yeah.
I enjoy all of them, and I play the sniper. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, even the was it the captain or whatever it was called with the pistol?
Yeah, he's fun.
I really expected that to be the weakest point, and I ended up gravitating.
The pistol's like 6 shots, and it fucking kills people in 2.
Yeah, and then they have like a lot of neat support functionality, which I really enjoy anyway. So especially in a large scale combat game like that. So
I fucking, what was your favorite class?
Probably the captain.
Yeah. My favorite was the fucking heavy gunner. I love that class. Even I was playing other competitive shooters at the time too, of course, but I was like, I miss the heavy gunner, because just the way it's set up, you already just going do 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 do, but then like you turn on his fucking like special move, and you can just fucking unload without having to reload for a while. And at first I'm like, that's kind of OP, but it really it's you get kills with it. I get plenty of kills. I was getting a lot of fucking kills in that game. But
everyone notices you.
but that's the thing. Is everyone notices you, but there's something so fucking cool and Star Wars, like the inner Star Wars geek that I used to really be until the Disney fucking movies happened. Just loves that fucking quintessential just white hallway with fucking the enemies down there, we're down here, and there's lasers going just fucking flying over places shit.
I'm like that.
I'm like, I love this, because all these heavy gunners just fucking unloading. There'll be like 3 of us over here, and they're down there shooting too, and people are throwing fucking,
and the visibility is like crap.
Yeah, and there's just lasers flying around. People are like hiding behind shit, like fucking shooting and stuff. And I'm like, this is those Star Wars scenarios you see in the movies where people are shooting each other and shit. Like it's awesome. So
yeah, it feels
that
good.
Class kind of allows that crazy, because it already happens too when people are just shooting at each other. But when those guys start just fucking unloading, once you get into choke points, something we talked about in the last game that I forgot, World War II, fucking this does have sections of the map that are designed to be like, this is a point where you're gonna have to fucking break through or fucking get around and find another way through.
Well, yeah, even the reactor rooms have 6 paths to get to it.
But if you got good defense, you got to fucking fight your way through there. And once you break through, it's like you got to let people know, like, we're in, let's go, and everyone starts
bottom right tunnel, go.
And then on the
go,
other
go.
side, they're fucking breaking through the top point. We need to
Yeah.
fucking get them. Like it's hectic, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, and so it does feel really good. You do have moments in almost every map where there are those points where you kind of get stuck, and someone just has to have the drive to get through it.
Yeah, me and Psycho were the fucking icebreakers. We get locked in, and me and him would just fucking go run off for a little bit.
Well, and even like the apologize to Star Wars fans if I'm butchering all the names and stuff like that, but the map that I think it's the planet where the cloning facility is at, where it's outside, it's raining all the time. Mm-hmm. Its hallways are outside. So like you're out on these bridges and people can try to pop shots, and it's not like super easy too. You can get across stuff feeling like you're out in the open getting screwed. Plus having different kind of characters and stuff like that really help with that. Like jetpacks, you just go, I don't care about this space, and they just fly over it.
I love the jetpack characters.
Yeah. And you get the choke point ends up being the doorways into the buildings. Not the outside so much. The outside is just a big battle happening, and inside is a big battle happening. But then all of a sudden, people are like, they're trying to get through that door, and all of a sudden,
big open maps. I typically am not a huge fan of, especially when they lack cover. But this game, still, once you get close, even as a sniper, you can hurt people from far away or take advantage of someone who's not paying attention. But you're not as effective as if you're on the front line.
well, you just bring a lightsaber person in,
and with the
they're
heroes
just
and
gonna run
stuff,
through.
it changes everything up. Like
Yeah.
it's so you're even in the outdoor areas, and you're right with that one. It's not the choke points are essentially trying to get into the buildings. Once someone takes a point, they just hold it, and then people try to get in.
Yep.
And it feels different than like when you're in the hallways trying to break through the hallways, or like that one map where you're outside and it's got a lot of bushes and elevated platform areas. I forgot what the fuck it is, but there's like a center road that goes down the whole map, and then it's lined with trees, so you can't see all over the map. And then on the outside of the tree,
It's
areas,
a Wookiee village or something.
yeah. And like that map is really well done, and like it's not the same because some of the points you take are just out in the open, so you have to kind of like defend it from the open. But the level's really good about having different elevations and stuff like that. So the maps are really well designed.
Yeah, which is nice because that was not the case in the first game.
Sure. It wasn't when this game first came out either.
In fact, the most boring map I think in this game that we played, unfortunately we only got it like twice, was Hoth.
Yeah.
That map sucks.
We lost, and I forgot who I played as. I was playing as a jetpack person. I was just murdering so many people. I was flying around just killing people. And then towards the end,
up on a hill.
Yeah, towards the end, I was like, we're not winning. So I just got Yoda. I was just running through the fucking snow murdering people. I was just like, just trying to get as much kills as I could, because I was like, we're not winning this shit. But yeah, that map is, and that's in the beta I played when I originally played Battlefront 2. That was one of the 2 maps or 3 maps, and I was like, this map is so fucking uninspired.
See, I had an opinion about a map, apparently.
Sure. I knew you would.
It was negative.
You're just not thinking about it.
It's just the negative ones, apparently. I'm like, that map sucks.
But if you played an FPS more often, you would start having preferences on maps for sure, just like dungeons and MMO.
For sure. So yeah, I mean, overall, I had a great time with this mode specifically. I'm going to talk a little bit about another mode we played, and then I'll be done. We tried a mode as well that is like a zombies mode, I guess you'd call it.
Infected mode, yeah.
Infected, yeah, where it's Ewoks versus stormtroopers, and every time a stormtrooper dies, they become an Ewok, and you're essentially waiting to be extracted. The first thing I noticed when I watched you play it was it's fucking pitch black.
I love it.
It's crazy. The stormtroopers can't see shit except for a little flashlight. And it's not like other infected modes in games where like they're just the same size as you. They're at your knees.
Yeah, it's scary when they come out of the bushes, because
can't
you're expecting
see them
someone your
until they're on top
size.
of you.
As this little dude just come out of the fucking trees, and it's dark. Even with the flashlight, they're also brown or forest colored. So they'll come out and you're like, wait, oh, the shit, that's
You'll
that
see a little
Ewok.
blur of them running by and stuff, yeah. And I also love that like the Ewoks get a horn. So like if you find someone, you can just be like, "Brrr," and everyone knows. Okay, go there.
It's like, where are you? And someone's just like, and you're like, okay. It's horrifying. Stormtroopers too, just be out in the fucking dark and just out there. You hear, and you're like, just like things running around the trees. You're like, fuck.
So as much as I enjoy like everything about this, I actually hate playing it.
I love it.
But it stresses me out. I don't handle that well. So as much as I can like gush about like the way they handle it, because I think it's a really cool mode, and I really wish they would have made a bunch more like variations of it because I think it works so well. I have a hard time playing it myself, but I absolutely loved watching it unfold. So
One thing about it that I'll just talk about now before just going into my impressions. This is obviously a cool mode because people like Ewoks, or some people hate Ewoks. It's weird, but so it's your first impression is like, oh, it's just funny that these Ewoks just run around killing stormtroopers. I think this is actually kind of a genius mode though, because infected modes, it's nothing new in FPSs. There's a lot of games that offer, there's a team of, everybody's on their own, but there's one person who's infected. Whether you're playing Halo or playing Call of Duty or some free to play games I played back in the day that had infected modes, and one person just running around trying to kill people, and they kill somebody, and now they're infected. And normally you go to zombies because it makes sense. A zombie kills somebody, they turn into a zombie or whatever. So to just take that mode and creatively go, what can we do in Star Wars that can be an infected mode? Well, there's that story that people always talk about on the internet of like the stormtroopers who wrote like their accounts of dealing with the Ewoks. And it's like written like, war stories, PTSD riddled fucking stormtroopers talking about dealing with the Ewoks and being how they eat fucking stormtroopers and stuff. And it's kind of funny going like, oh, these cute cuddly little Ewoks are these like tribal fucking warriors that will like kill you and eat you. And so they took that and they ran with it for infected mode. They're like, well, what would it be like to be a stormtrooper fighting the Ewoks in that forest? Obviously, for us, the viewers watching the movie, we're like, oh, Ewoks are cute. And then they die and you fucking like, oh my God, this is horrible. But they think about it from the stormtrooper's perspective. You're just out there occupying the area and fucking these little teddy bear dudes are like trying to kill you. And so they put you in pitch black versus these fucking Ewoks just running around in the trees.
Who can
and shit.
see in the dark, by the way.
Yeah, they need to make that's the one thing I don't like about it is it's way too easy to see as an Ewok in the night, and like it's way too hard for Stormtrooper to see. So it's like I wish it was I wish it was a little harder for the Ewoks to see you, because the Stormtrooper's perfect. I'm glad they had the balls to make the game dark as fuck. I think so many games are too worried about like, well, you can't see. That's the point. I love that shit. Most games, 95% of games that offer you a flashlight in the game, I never use it because you don't need it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a waste. You shouldn't even spend time making that flashlight because it's so fucking bright. This game, you need the fucking flashlight. And it's cool. I love it. But I love how creative and smart this mode was. It's infected mode, but they really worked with what you can do with Star Wars. What can you do in Star Wars that could be infected mode? You could throw zombies in there if you wanted to. No one's going to fucking complain. But they chose Ewoks, and they chose small little Ewoks, cute little Ewoks, and they gave them all these like little Ewok moves and shit. And then you play a stormtrooper just trying to survive the night. And it's I just think I'm just really impressed with how creative they were with making an infected mode. They put way more work into it than a lot of other games making their expected infected modes. And it's a game where I'm both fucking like, oh shit, I don't want to die, or oh shit, let's kill them all. Anytime I'm playing the game, I'm a stormtrooper, I'm like, oh god, don't kill me. As soon as I die, I'm like, let's get these motherfuckers, and I start running after trying to find all these stormtroopers.
Oh yeah.
But I'm enjoying it, but also the whole time I'm like laughing because it's just ridiculous hearing it's just like ninja, like fucking dudes getting like crazy throwing I forgot what they're called, but the little bags of fucking fireflies and shit. It's just scary holding off in a cave, and you're just watching the doorway, and you can hear them just outside the door, and then one will come running in and you shoot them. I still feel bad when I shoot them too, but I'm like, I'm not gonna die, fuck you. But just watching them all run into the cave at you and shit, it's just horrifying. It's just a really smart mode. I think it's cool.
For sure. I mean, that's pretty much my impressions of the game. Overall, I was pleasantly surprised with the state of the game, to the point that if they were making a third one, I'd probably actually be paying attention to it. So,
fair. I have to go back a little bit too to talk about Battlefront, because my opinion on this has changed quite a bit. So I have to kind of lay it out for you. So the first Battlefront, I like the original Battlefront games. I liked them a lot. They took after Battlefield, which is great, but they had their own feel. They were different feeling. There was a role mechanic. There was a lot of third-person gameplay. And they just had a different vibe to them. They also had the hero system, which I thought was really cool. So a lot of that all obviously is in this game. But when DICE got it, I remember it was like, holy shit, they got the game that essentially copied them originally. Like, these guys can't fuck it up because they made Battlefield, and Battlefront's based off Battlefield. So if anybody should be making Battlefronts, DICE, and it's crazy they're getting their hands on it. I was very optimistic. Then I played Battlefront, and as a first-person shooter fan, competitive shooter fan, I was so let down because it felt hollow. It felt like it was a side project from DICE. Like they got the Disney contract, they got to fucking make Battlefront or whatever. But it felt like they were definitely putting more work into Battlefield, which is great. I liked Battlefield a lot. Hopefully they can turn me around like this possibly did. But Battlefront just felt hollow. It felt empty. It felt like they took Battlefield and they reskinned it and simplified it and offered you less weapons, less things to do, less ways to play. Just made it look really good, though. You look at the graphics, you're like, wow, it's a really good looking game. I remember playing Battlefront and I'm like, I can't play this. This is just, I would rather play so many first-person shooters than this. Then Battlefront 2 was coming out. I played the beta of that, and I was like, maybe they're going to turn around. I played the beta. I was like, fuck, it's the same thing. It just looks better with better graphics. But all the guns feel the fucking same. They all shoot fucking, they're lasers, so what recoil am I looking for here? But still, like, if every gun just goes, pew, 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 and like, there's not much else going on in the combat, it just wasn't interesting. And so I played the beta. I was like, fuck, okay, this is what this game is. If people like it, they like it. Cool, it's for them. It's not for me. I can deal with that. But then as it released, I heard a lot of people complaining about it. Like, this game's not good, blah, blah, blah. I hate this. The way you have to unlock heroes is shit. Because before you had to unlock through the loot boxes pieces to craft the heroes, I guess, or some shit. Ugh. And you could buy loot boxes with money. So this is unfair.
Doesn't sound like EA.
This is unfair, yeah. So people were pissed about it. They fixed that luckily, and the rest is history. But this game had a rough start. Even with the people who wanted to play the game, they were not happy with it. Also, I have to reiterate, a lot of the maps I played in the beta were not good. One of them was Hoth. I think it is a pretty boring map. It's a snow map, but there's shit you can do with it. They just, it just seemed like a fucking flat plane. And then there's another map, which I think is the map we played this time around, which is the desert map with the center that has the plateau that comes up, or where the fuck it's called.
Oh, yeah, from the new movies.
No, it's from Clone Wars. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is, because when I was playing the jetpack, dude, I was one of those Roger guys.
Oh, okay.
But
I was thinking of something else.
And Darth Maul's running around. Over on the left side, there's that, I think it's like C or D or whatever, and it's like down in a low area. And then on the top, it's like, I think B, and then D is back also on an elevated area. It's hard to describe because it's literally just a fucking dry desert. But that was one of the other maps I played on the beta. And so you had two levels that were just like flat plains. Now, with the wealth of what the game offers now, I don't judge them as hard because there's other types of maps as well. Mm. But when I was playing the beta, I'm like, all these fucking maps are like the same. So anyway, years go by, everybody starts slowly going, it's getting better. But then like in the last like year or two, people are like, they fixed it. It's really good. They fixed it. I remember 2 E3s ago, they had someone come out and talk about this game, and they're trying to sell it. I'm like, yeah, you're trying to sell your game. I get it. You don't want the game to fail. And then I went on Twitch. And I was like, do people play this game? Nobody was playing it, and the people who were trying to play it couldn't get into matches. So I'm like, oh, this game's fucking dead. That sucks. That was like 2 years ago. This game's dead. So anyway, in the last like year or two, people have been talking up, going, they fixed it. And the whole time I'm like, I'm suspicious, because I'm like, are you just trying to grow your community? I get it. You need people to play with, so you're just trying to like trick them into fucking playing the game. Maybe you like it enough. Maybe you're a diehard Star Wars fan and you love this game because you love Star Wars. I get that. I used to be like you. But then we get it this month, and I'm like, I can actually see. I didn't have to buy it. I can check it out. And holy shit, they fixed it.
Yeah.
They fixed it. They fixed it so much that like when you ended your impressions on it, I agree with you 100%. When they announce Battlefront 3, I will be excited for it. Now, if they fail, I'll be pissed. But they have completely flipped my opinion on this game. And it's not that the game was always good and I just didn't get it. It was not good when it came out. But the amount of work, they did a fucking No Man's Sky with this fucking game. It's an EA game. It's a DICE game. They have the budget to do it, but they don't have... It's hard to believe the leadership cares enough about making the game solid. They can just make another game and they'll sell that and make their money. But they did. They did work on this game. They added a shitload of new heroes, a bunch of fucking modes, a bunch of maps. You can play from any era that you want. You can, if you don't like the Disney era, you can play the other eras, or you can hit random and play any era if you don't care. The amount of special soldier types are all really interesting, really individual, and they all change based off the era you're in, which is neat, but they all still have similar properties. The jetpack people all fly, but in different eras. Some of them fly for fucking ever. They fly now. Or they just boost in some of the other eras. The regular soldier types, the 4 of them, are all really interesting, except for the sniper one. And all the heroes change between all the eras, and there's just a lot of content in this game. Playing it, I was completely hooked. The big team battles really brought me back to Battlefield, which I loved. This game gave me hope that they can fix fucking Battlefield as well. Because if they fix this game, they can fucking fix Battlefield. So I don't know. I was just, we already talked about this quite a bit, but I just really fucking enjoyed this game. The main game mode is really fun. Some of the matches can last a long time, and when you've been playing for 11 hours, it gets a little taxing. But if you want to like just start playing and get invested in this long fucking battle, it's really cool. It fits in a niche that Call of Duty does not, and it's good. I don't want either of them to cross over. They do what they do well.
For sure.
DICE is really good about big team battle games. They fucking do it better than almost anyone else. This game does that in a way that doesn't even feel just like Battlefield anymore, too. It kind of reminds you of Battlefield. Makes me want to play Battlefield. But it feels like Battlefield light. It feels more fun. And I have fun playing Battlefield, but Battlefield I'm playing pretty competitively. I'm like, we got to take this fucking point. But in this, you die, you're like, oh man, and then you accrue your points and you buy your hero and you run in and you kill some shit and have fun with that. You're like, I'm running to D, I'm gonna fucking chop everyone up. I'm fucking Yoda. I'm a mass murderer.
I'm a lawnmower.
I'm a lawnmower, yeah. And there's just a fun factor to it that I think is welcoming to not only like a more hardcore shooter fan like me, but also welcoming to more casual players that like Star Wars enough. They want to go in and play some team-oriented stuff. You and Chris aren't the biggest shooter fans, but you guys both seem to have enjoyed this game quite a bit.
And someone was pretty decent at it.
Yeah, throughout the night he was getting better and better. So
also, I was in this like pretty much the same spot the whole time we played. But
a game like this allows for people who aren't even necessarily like an awesome FPS shooter fan, I guess, or skill. If you don't have the skill to be blasting people and killing a bunch of people, there's so many other things you can do to support your team and still get points. You can still, just like in Battlefield, I always tell people, like, it's not about the kills, man. It's about playing the objective. Play the objective. You don't got to get those. There's all these people get a shitload of kills, and if they don't do anything objective wise, they're in the middle of the fucking map or the middle of the list.
I'll say in Battlefield 4, I spent most of my time usually spotting. And I would be towards the top of the list almost every time because
not enough people spot. That drives me fucking insane.
So
I'm like, spot every person you see.
Yeah.
It gives the team such an advantage. And in Battlefield, you can sit there. Like, I know people who are like dedicated to certain tasks in Battlefield. I know people who only want to pilot. I like to do it all a little bit, except for I don't really like doing vehicle stuff. But I know people who love to just repair vehicles. They'll just sit in a tank and repair it the whole time while it's like running around shooting shit. And they're doing something. They're keeping the tank alive, and the tank is a very beneficial thing to have. Whereas in this, it's interesting because all those stuff, it's kind of like Counter-Strike in the sense that these are all things you buy temporarily with the points you're accruing each match. And I really like that system because it feels more fun. In Battlefield, like that tank is back there. Someone can grab it, but hopefully it's someone who's going to be good with the fucking thing. And hopefully they got a team with them. They're going to keep that tank alive, so they're going to utilize it the best. In this, it's like, oh, I have enough points, I can spawn the tank in this, or I could spawn a hero, and then you use it, and you either use it for a while, and then you lose it, or you fucking lose it quickly. And
so there can only be so many heroes at once.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But it just has more of a fun factor to it that just kind of feels more gamey. And so I feel like the games are pretty well defined now, and this now feels more closer to the original Battlefront games than the first 2 attempts by DICE.
I really think the only thing it's missing, unless it's there and we didn't play it, was I remember there being a mode where like you start in space and it's a dogfight, and then the winning team boarded a ship.
There's a dogfight mode. We never played it.
Okay, so see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
there's also a hero mode where everybody's just playing heroes. I didn't want to play that. Yeah, it didn't sound fun to me. Because I like the dynamic of being normal soldiers and then earning the heroes. And when you see them, you're like, oh fuck, Luke's here. Oh shit, Ray's here
or
doing
even
her
just
stupid mind control
death
shit.
troopers or whatever. You're like,
Yeah.
like, oh,
Well, and the thing about that too that I like is like I love the flying soldier types, and I would play them all the time if I wasn't restricted to the points. So I feel like I have to earn them, which I really like. Just like some of the other soldier types, like the Sith troopers and stuff.
For sure.
A lot of people like, but you gotta get the points, and then you run out of the points and you can't play them anymore. So there's this cool balance that's happening there that I really really enjoy. The graphics are fantastic; they look great even on PS4. The gameplay is buttery smooth, feels great. You can choose between first person and third person. I don't know why anybody would pick first person. I like first person, but everybody needs to be forced to be in first person if I'm going to pick it, because otherwise I'm disadvantaged, because if you're in third person, you can see around walls and shit, and it doesn't make sense in any game to be able to switch between the two. So force one or the other. The guns feel good. They feel good. There's a balance to them now that feels like they're not all just the same gun with a different amount of heating to worry about. The heavy gun feels different than the normal like assault rifle, laser gun, whatever the fuck it's called. And yeah, I like almost every map.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I liked almost every single fucking map. And like there's a bias in me of going like, oh, this era, fuck, I don't like this era that much, or I don't like this event in that movie. But they still did a good job on the visuals. All look great, but the layout of the maps are all really well done. The only one I really fucking hate, like Hoth's boring. The one I fucking hate is the Jakku map from the Disney movies. It's where Rey in the
Is that where there's
Awakens,
like a base off to the left, but
it's literally one team starts at the bottom of a hill, and they have to climb up into a crashed fucking Star Destroyer, and the other team starts at the top of that fucking hill, and so they have the advantage, of course, and it's just this fucking.
And then 1 point's in the middle of like an X pathway to get up top and bottom.
Yeah, and then a bunch of the points are up in the building, but you have to fight your way up that hill against people who have an advantage on you constantly.
Yeah.
And it's huge. It's a huge fucking map. It's like you're going on a hike to get to any of these points. I hate that map.
Yeah, I spent most time
It's fucking
sniping
horrendous.
on that map, so.
It's a horrible map. It's a fucking horrible map. And I remember that was like a pre-order bonus or like a PS4 bonus, something like that. I don't remember. They're like, you got the Jakku map. And it feels like it was tacked on. Like there's certain parts of the map that look like janky and unfinished and like just like shit. Like I hate that fucking map. But it's only one map. I like almost every other map in the game, so I can't complain too much. And yeah, I really like that mode that we played. I forgot what it's called, but where you're fighting on the ground, fighting the ship, back and forth. It's real easy just to play that mode all fucking day, because you know half your day goes away in one match anyway. So, but it's just like if you're like, well, let's play some Battlefront. That's a day event you just planned. You're not gonna play like a match and be like, I'm done. Progression in the game feels better than it should too. I was kind of worried because I was like, it's Star Wars. You can't really like do a lot to modify your equipment. Otherwise, you're gonna start making your own game that's kind of built off of Star Wars, having like a gun all kitted out with a bunch of crazy shit. It wouldn't look like Star Wars anymore. But they have a really cool like card system to it where you unlock like perks. Yeah. I couldn't remember the word for that. That you can kind of modify your character, which is really cool, and you can kind of change up how some of the moves work, completely different. And it's a really cool way to make a build. You also unlock different weapons for every class that all have like 3 attachments you can add. Nothing too crazy, but they just make the gun a little better. It just rewards progression. It rewards time investment. So the longer you play, the better your character just gets over time, which is pretty cool. And that has a shitload of skins. It has a shitload of skins for every character in that game, and every fucking like vehicle, everything has a lot of skins. The game is just packed full of fucking Star Wars content. If you're a fan of like any era of Star Wars, this game is completely worth playing. I mean, I don't know how much more positive shit I can say about it. I mean, I didn't like this game at all, and now I think it's like really good.
For sure.
Really fucking good. I was thoroughly impressed. I was not bored at all. I loved playing this. I was playing it after that time we played for a long time with everybody, by myself in random teams and shit. It's a completely solid game. So whenever the fuck they announce Battlefront 3, I will have my eye on it. They did sway me.
For sure. No, and I agree with that statement.
I have to give them credit.
Yeah, no, I I give anyone credit who can put
back from
the
some shit.
effort in, and have a result from it. And we're seeing that a lot these days, which is crazy.
Well, we also live in an era that's you can change your game
Yeah.
after it comes out.
For
I mean,
sure.
when Siege came out, it took like 2 years for it to start getting a fucking following. That's one of the biggest games out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I remember when I first played Siege, I was like, "This is amazing." And then the last time I tried to play it, there's so many team killers. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But yeah, it's just great. I'm really happy with it. So
Yeah.
that's my impressions. Anything else?
No.
Let's jump into recommendations. If you like Battlefront or Battlefield style big battle games, I would definitely recommend this to you. I think it is one of the best in the genre. It's crazy to say that. If you're a fan of Star Wars, I would definitely recommend this game to you. If you like first person, third person shooters specifically, we never talked about the single player. I didn't play it.
I didn't play it either.
Okay, well then we can't talk about
Yeah.
it. I had no interest in it. I don't care about Disney's storylines at all. You can kind of get where I'm at when it comes to Disney movies. When it comes to Star Wars. Yeah, if you're a fan of Star Wars though, regardless of era, what you prefer, this game has something for you, and it's all really well done. They even redid the character models. When this game first came out, some of the character models looked kind of weird, and they fixed them. Because I was looking at a lot of them like, these look really good, but like Rey, when she first came out, looked fucking weird.
Some of them still look a little weird, but they look like the characters. So
Yeah, for sure. Well, they looked really bad before.
Yeah.
And Finn, man. Fucking poor Finn. Fucking what a waste. Yeah, so if you're a fan of Star Wars, first-person shooters, third-person shooters, big battle games, dogfight games, says dogfights in it if you like infected modes. If you're looking for just a good competitive first-person shooter to play, you've played so much Call of Duty or whatever the fuck you're playing, and you want something different, I would recommend this to you. Even if you like third-person action games, some of the heroes play like a third-person action game, so you can kind of work towards that and get a dude where you can run around with a lightsaber and slice people up. It feels really fun, rewarding. You get to block lasers and bounce it back at people and shit.
honestly, people who are good with Jedi and Sith are scary.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm decent with them, but I just want to kind of get back to shooting people a lot of times when I use those. So I just do as much damage as I can and go back. But some people like are career fucking heroes. Like they just play to get the hero and then they
yeah.
play it as well as they can. It's funny when you play against somebody who's really good with one of the heroes, say Luke or something, and you're running into him a couple times, like, fuck, this guy's wrecking me. And then he loses him, and then you run into him again, and somebody else is playing Luke. You can just tell it's not the same guy because he just runs over and just kill him. And I'm like, that's not the same guy.
Yeah.
I was playing him earlier. Because you'll go, oh shit, Luke's here. Be like, wait, no, somebody else is playing him. They're not as good. Yeah, I don't know. I could recommend this game to a lot of people.
I honestly think that most people could probably play the game. I don't know if most people could play it well, but I think accessibility wise, it's pretty easy to get into.
Especially if you had friends who want to play it with you. It's a game you can just
It'll
hop
let you
in
play
and
with a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. Because at first we're kind of worried that, the squad limit was 4. So we're like, how do we play with other people? And then...
Yeah, just make sure you're on the same team. You're not obviously going to be in the same squad. Squad size is 4. But
yeah, but they could still be in a different squad, and it still highlights them as your friends in the game.
They
so
will
you're still
have
playing with them.
different colored nameplates running on the map.
Yeah.
So you know where your buddies are at. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I pretty much agree with your recommendations. I'm hard pressed to say that it isn't accessible to people just because it is Star Wars, it is going to be friendly in a lot of ways too. Like it's not going to be a blood filled game. Like it's not going to have all this all the violence is very like dulled by the fact that they just fall and then that's it. Like so
I killed Yoda one time with a fucking ATST, and he made a crunch sound. That was pretty violent.
I feel like something else happened there, but yeah.
No, fucking, I was literally in an ATST. I was just going, shooting at people, and I hear, and I was like, what? And I look down, and I see Yoda doing backflips. He's doing fucking pop shove-its and fucking ollies and shit around my feet, and he's just slicing me up. And I'm trying to back up and shoot him and shoot him and shoot him, and then I hear he's just down there just talking while slicing at my legs, and then eventually I hear, and it's like Yoda died.
Weird.
Yeah, so I did enough damage while stomping around to kill him.
Oh,
Because he wouldn't get the fuck off me.
I thought you shot him and there was a crunch. I was like, I've never seen that.
No, my big ass foot fucking stomped on a little
That makes
goblin,
way more
and he's
sense.
fucking dead now forever. They're just creepy because I didn't even know he's there. I didn't feel. I wasn't even looking at my damage. I hear just barely. And I like look down. He's just down there, just fucking me up. And I was like backing up. So I was like, I can't. My head's up in the trees. I can barely see you. And then I hear and it said he died. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't add anything.
It's like those things. I mean, 4th of July is coming up. Everybody knows those little like popping things. Go,
Oh
and you
yeah.
throw them. That's what happened with him. He just fucking
popped.
died. Yeah, dude, he's small. He's a goblin. Goblin king. Other recommendations? Mm-mm. You like stomping on goblin kings. This is one of the only games I can offer you. Yeah. Grade it.
B plus.
Pretty good.
I think it is a fun game. It offers a lot. I do think there is room for improvement still, but I think a lot of that also comes down to the base game wasn't a good product and they worked up to it. I think if it came out,
Yeah, they had to fix
again
that shit.
and it just was good to begin with, it would just get better at that point. So, really, my biggest complaint about it is I feel like even though it does have a good system for the weapons, I would like more depth to it. I think that's one of the things that is missing is just like depth to systems. So.
Yeah, it's really light. That's we were kind of calling it a little bit when we were playing, but like Battlefield light, which is fine because Battlefield's crazy. You got like so many guns. It's fucking even hard to like tell what gun is your favorite.
For sure.
But they'll have a shitload of attachment stuff too. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to be that, but
it doesn't need to be that far.
You know, they can deep dive a little bit and try and find
just more systems to be involved in your progression, other than just.
I think they do a good attempt at that though,
Sure.
with the lack of guns by having the perk system.
And I agree with that.
Add more perks.
It just they have a big team, a lot of brains that could come up with more involvement in that for the player, because that's really the part I felt like I was missing was involvement in my character. And this is such a minor little gripe because obviously I gave it a B plus. I had a fun time and I would play it again if people wanted to. So
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A minus. I really liked it a lot, and I think they did a fantastic job flipping this game. I mean, in my brain for years now, it's been a failure completely. A game when it was like $12 on sale, I couldn't even fucking humor the idea of paying for it. I'm like, I'm not buying a dead ass game that sucks. And now playing it, I'm like, no, this game's awesome now. So it's an easy A minus for me. I can't go higher than that, but because it wasn't impactful in any way to me. But I think it fills a void that in shooters that has been there for me for a while. I haven't gotten a Battlefield since Battlefield 1 that I've enjoyed, and it doesn't even feel just like Battlefield. It has its own thing going on, and it kind of brings me back to the original Battlefront games that I loved. So it exists in a space that's all its own, and I think it does it really well. And the old Star Wars fan in me really enjoys a lot of the Star Wars that they've put a lot of AAA development into. Like, there's so much going on here that you couldn't get from someone that doesn't have the same kind of development power and money to make this happen. So, and I'm just glad it wasn't wasted, because I thought it was forever, and it was for a while, but they really fucking turned it around. I have to emphasize that. When people say they fixed it, they're right. They're not talking shit. It's real. The game's just a blast to play. I really enjoy playing it. I could play this anytime easily. There are things I'd like to see improved, but nothing that I feel needs to be improved to fix the game or essentially make me more excited about it. I would like to see more stuff for it. More
just
content.
to deepen the experience.
Yeah, but I mean, I do think it's a full fucking suite of content. I mean, you got great versus stuff. You have the Ewok mode that no one needed to make, but they did, and it's awesome. It's got a single player if you want that single player. It's got co-op modes. It's a full experience that if you're a Star Wars fan or a shooter fan, you can find something here to do, and I think that's awesome. And I think I look at Call of Duty a lot of times. I'm like, even if you don't like Call of Duty, you can't deny the amount of fucking shit they offer on the disc. You get that game, there's a lot of stuff to do if they've done their Call of Duty well, and most of the times they do. this game offers something similar. You pick this game up, there's a lot of shit to do. It doesn't matter if you don't like, versus online stuff, or you only want to play cooperative stuff. It's really trying to offer everybody something, and I think they do a really good job at it. And yeah, it's really changed my mind on the ownership of this game by DICE and EA. As long as they can keep this up. If they release Battlefront 3 and it's lesser than this game, I'll be upset. Yeah. And it's a tall order, but they've set the standard now, and they got to meet it again, and they have the fucking ability to do it. If anybody does, it's them. They got the budget, they got the fucking manpower, they got it all to do this again, and I think they can do it. So, yeah, it's just nice. It's just nice to be able to be turned around on something, because me and you talk about this all the time. We preach all the time. We don't want games to be bad. We don't want games to fail. We don't want companies to go under. We don't want a game to just maintain being bad. So to see just the story of somebody going like, no, we can fix this, and they did it, awesome. I want to see more of that. If a game releases and it's not great, it doesn't have to be the end of it. You can make it into something good. We've seen it many times now. When we talk about all the time, Final Fantasy 14 came out, fuck, people hated it. People love it now. That's great. And I love that. So, and it's awesome to see that these guys did it, especially because it's fucking EA. It's so easy to go, it's EA. They don't care. Yeah, it's easy to say that, but DICE apparently did. So
yeah,
that's really cool.
Or Disney did.
Someone
cared.
Maybe the mouse came in and was like, why is this game not doing good? Like, don't hurt us, Mickey. Better make it good. Yeah, so fantastic game. A-. I feel confident saying that. B+, almost said C+. Which is also very high. So, yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think of Battlefront 2. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you been playing it since it came out? Have you seen it evolve into what it is? Did you like it when it originally came out? And you're like, it's not that much better. Or maybe you hopped in when we did. What did you think of it at that point? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Is it too late? And yeah, what was your favorite mode? What modes did you play? Or did you play the single player? Is the story good? I heard it's decent, but I can only imagine it's just like walking down hallways shooting people and watching cutscenes, which is something I bitched about Call of Duty. And yeah, let us know everything you're thinking about in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this episode of Plus Club for June. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out our other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok at Tasty Blue Gaming. Check out our streams, links down below. Check out our Discord, link down below. You can talk to us anytime, all the time. And we're on iTunes, Spotify, and other podcast platforms if you prefer to listen to us. And another quick reminder that we have Game of the Month coming out very soon. We got Tasty Tuesday coming out very soon. And I'm taking a fucking break. There's been a lot of episodes this goddamn week. And yeah, thanks for watching. Until the next episode, my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And take it easy.